Hi, my name is Evan Dunn, and today this video is for the post-lab video for the Data Trends lab, where we looked at whether or not paper cups or styrofoam cups held the heat of a liquid better. So for our experiment, my lab partner Kyle and I, we first obtained 200 milliliters of tap water in a 600 milliliter beaker, and then we began heating those roughly to about 100 degrees Celsius or 212 degrees Fahrenheit, roughly the boiling point for water. While those were heating up, what we did was we obtained a ring stand and a rubber stopper with a thermometer in it, set those up so the thermometer would not be moving while we were taking temperature readings. And then once our water finally got to the desired temperature, what we did was, using beaker tongs, we would take the water and pour them into either the styrofoam or paper cup. I had the styrofoam cups, he took the readings for the paper cups. And once we had the water poured into the cups, what we did was put the lid on it immediately put it underneath the ring stand and put the thermometer through the lid into the water in order to start taking our temperature readings. We took initial temperature reading as soon as the thermometer got in there and leveled out. And then we took an additional temperature reading every 1 minute for 15 minutes to give us enough data points to really come to a conclusion. And that conclusion that I made was that styrofoam cups were able to hold the heat of the liquid better and for longer. This conclusion was made looking back at the data and at the graphs that I eventually made in Excel, and they were able to help me come to that conclusion. Now for the graphs, these graphs here that we have are for the styrofoam cups. These are both trials 1 and 2 with the Celsius readings on top, and then I converted the temperatures also to Fahrenheit, and the Fahrenheit is on the bottom. And then over here, these are the readings for the paper cups. Again, both trials 1 and 2, the Celsius readings on top and the conversions to Fahrenheit on the bottom. With each one of the graphs, I also included the equation for each of the graphs to help make comparing the data a little easier. And when you do compare the data, it's a little hard to tell at first, but the slopes of the styrofoam cups compared to the slopes of the paper cups are less severe, meaning that there was a slower dropping in temperatures. You can also do that comparing the slopes. The slopes of the styrofoam cups are higher, meaning that it is a less severe drop. For example, trial 1 with the styrofoam cup has a slope of negative 1.6365, compared to the paper cup has a slope of negative 1.6544. While it's not a huge difference, it's still a difference showing that there was more heat retention with the styrofoam cups. Same thing for trial 2, slope of negative 1.2703 compared to a slope of negative 1.586. So because of this and because of the graphs, I was able to make the determination that the styrofoam cups were able to hold their heat better. Now, unfortunately, I probably could have gone about displaying this data in an easier manner, maybe by most likely by combining the two trials of Celsius readings instead of having two separate graphs for them. That would have cut down on the number of graphs I had a lot, so that would have made it better. All right, thank you.